Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you were looking for me there, you are in the right place. Today's reading is going to be looking into how this person on your mind is feeling with regard to the issue that they have with you. So this is not a reading that's specifically just for romantic feelings or romantic connections. This can really be about any person in your life that you guys are experiencing any conflict or issue with, and you're just trying to get clarity and understanding about what's going on from this person's perspective. Okay, so getting into our disclaimers, you probably noticed that this reading is titled as Blunt AF. The reason that I do this is to provide you guys with kind of the grounded truth of what I see. Really focusing in on not sugarcoating the message to make it sound better than it actually is, right? So if there are certain energies that I'm picking up on in this reading that feel more like a negative message delivery, please know that my intention is not to hurt your feelings or anything like that. It's just to kind of provide you with the reality of what I'm seeing in the energies here. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, any details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are a great way to get a more specific read that's tailored to your own energy and your own personal situation. Do keep in mind that this reading is a general reading, which means that some of the messages may not be for everybody within your selected pile. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. Look for the reading as confirmation versus learning some new information. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and select your reading. Today we have a choice between 3 groups. If you're drawn to group 1, we're working with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and this little piece of clear quartz. If you are drawn to group 2, we are working with the Haunted House Tarot and this moss agate tower. And if you're drawn to group 3, we're working with the Tarot de la Nuit with this little blue aqua obsidian. All right. Go ahead and take a deep breath and think about this person on your mind and what their issue may be with you. What do you need to know? I want you guys to select either the crystal or the deck that you feel the most guided to intuitively. Pause the video if you're in need of a little bit more time to make your choice. And scroll down to the description box below when you're ready to skip to your reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're looking into the person on your mind's issue with you. This can be for any connection, not necessarily only romantic connections. Keep in mind this is a general reading and the messages may not resonate with everyone, and that's totally okay. If you do find value in this reading, please do like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and hit those notification bells so that you will be updated when I post new content. So I'm going to start by looking into where this person currently stands energetically with regard to you and the situation. Then we're going to dive a little deeper into what they perceive the issue to be here. So where do they stand, group 1? We've got the artificial heart. And we have the veil. Okay. So right now, I feel like this person, where they stand with you, is I don't think are really seeing things clearly here with the veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. So something about the way that they are viewing this situation is hazy. It makes sense that you guys were kind of drawn to the clear quartz because it feels like you are seeking clarity on the situation, but this person also, I think, would like to feel more clear about things, or maybe they're not aware that they're not seeing it clearly. But clarity and kind of misunderstanding and confusion seem to be kind of the themes that I'm picking up on here, just with these initial messages. This person could be holding back their energy from you right now. They could be kind of like pulling back, trying to keep some mystique, trying to keep some distance. And I definitely see with the artificial heart that they are kind of robotic, maybe in the way that they're dealing with you, right? Because this card is more so about like fakeness, right? Like not portraying your true self, not portraying your true heart. It's like a robot. It's like a droid energy, right? So this person, they just feel very numb at the heart space right now. And it feels like they're just trying to kind of be very like neutral. Like they're putting on a persona. They're putting on a facade almost with you that it almost is giving me like, I don't know if you guys work with this person, but it's almost giving me an energy of like wanting to convey professionalism or convey some sort of kind of cold image, you know, neutral sort of image to you. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue. Group 1, what's their issue? So we're going to look at their energy, how they see themselves in the situation. We're going to take a look at how they see the issue, and then we're going to take a look at how they see your energy, group 1. So, all right, Spirit, how does this person see themselves in this situation with group 1, please? I do feel something around my heart space with this person. So it's interesting with that artificial heart. It's almost like they are like, we have the Hierophant in reverse. It's almost like they're like suppressing their true feelings here. How are they seeing this situation with group 1, please, Spirit? Oh. 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. How are they seeing group 1 and their energy with regard to the situation, please, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this could be a work thing or something. We've got the Hangman here as well in reverse. I kind of feel like this person has maybe like done some reflecting on this situation. There's a lot of pentacles. This definitely feels like a work situation for a lot of you guys, or if you don't work with them, you know, pentacles just can signify like our sort of like material realm or kind of like the practical things in our life. But it feels with this Hangman in reverse, like maybe this person has recently kind of seen something from a different perspective here, and they're ready to kind of move forward. So it is interesting that with the Hangman, because I do think that they have pulled back their energy, but there's a semblance of like things feeling like they've come to some sort of conclusion that maybe it wasn't as bad as what they were thinking. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, it feels like there's sort of this releasing of anxiety. Like maybe the issue here between the two of you is that you guys were both overthinking things, or you guys were both kind of making a mountain out of a molehill. You know that expression, right? Where we're kind of like not seeing it clearly and we're very preoccupied in our anxiety. Like the anxiety is almost like not seeing it clearly. And this card talks about your eyes become the fog. So something about the way that you guys were seeing this situation between the both of you was causing the breakdown in communication, was causing the anxiety. And I think that this person has realized this now. Okay, I want to pull a couple of these. We're going to get into the other cards as well, but I like to pull these for clarifiers. I will tell you guys, these are kind of more like romantic love messages, but I'm not necessarily interpreting them that way unless it feels like that is the vibe of the reading. So just keep that in mind. And the messages that are written on here, we may not always interpret super literally, so keep that in mind as well. Okay, so for group 1, Spirit, can you give us a little bit more clarity on this person's issue from their perspective? What's their issue with my group 1 viewers? Clarifying this Hierophant, their own energy. Yeah, we have pent up anger. Show me how they perceive the breakdown, the issue with this person, the situation with my group 1 viewers. Being needy. And what about my viewers for group 1? How do they perceive group 1's energy, please, Spirit? Unworthy. this person, I think had to pull back their energy because it seems like they had, or maybe it doesn't feel like they still, I don't know. This person, when I tap into their energy, it just feels like really numb to me with that artificial heart. It's very stoic. It's very like plastic robot energy. Like it's weird. It could be that they are suppressing anger. It could be that they do still kind of have some unresolved feelings about what happened in this situation. You know, the Hierophant in reverse is interesting because if this was like a work situation, this person could have been like a former mentor of yours or a former boss of yours or someone that you guys kind of knew in the context of like an organization. Even like with Hierophant, it can be church, right? It could be like any sort of institution where we have certain rules and values and beliefs. Okay, so take that as it resonates for you. But it's in reverse. So there's something about it that was a little unorthodox that this person is perceiving. Like this situation with you was a little bit unorthodox. Maybe it was a little bit outside of the box. It almost feels like maybe they broke away from you. They went outside of their values, or they went outside of what they were supposed to do within the situation. And I think that's where they're feeling a little bit frustrated about things, or were frustrated in the past. Then we have being needy with the 9 of Swords in reverse. This says make friends and spend time by yourself to take pressure off of your relationship. You know, so there's something here with regard to kind of like the needs being met in this connection with you and them. They could have been perceiving you guys as being too clingy to them. Maybe anxiety, because it's like there's definitely something about anxiousness or guilt, or just like the way that things were viewed between you that was not being seen clearly from this person's perspective. Okay, so there's something here about somebody clinging to the other person too much, needing maybe constant reassurance with the 9 of Swords in reverse. And it almost feels like they feel like this was you, because the Hierophant is showing me that this person was kind of more in a position of power, or is in more of a position of power. I don't know why I keep speaking past tense. Like maybe it feels to me like this was something that happened in the past and you guys are just checking in on it now, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Again, it's a general reading, but I feel like this person sees you as like lacking in self-worth, and like maybe your self-worth is inhibiting your progress with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe it's like inhibiting your job prospects, your growth, your progress, maybe even your financial situation, or like the effort that you're able to put into certain things toward your goals. You know, and I feel like this person seems like they felt like they tried to guide you, or they tried to kind of they maybe just feel like they stepped outside of their own values, and then something happened here that made them upset. Like you broke away from them, or something happened where it feels like you guys dissolved that relationship. But it definitely feels like this person once thought that like they were like a mentor to you. They were advising you. They were supporting you in some capacity with like your goals, your growth, your progress, maybe even your career. Yeah, look at this. There's money on the ground. Maybe this person feels like you guys aren't good with your money, or that they tried to help you with something with money. Maybe you guys didn't like take their advice, or you did something that lost money. Maybe you guys lost money for the organization or something. I don't know. But yeah, it just kind of feels like this person, in terms of the issue, like where they stand right now, it just feels like they're kind of in this very robot, like professional, I'm going to suppress how I really feel, but kind of keep my distance from pile number 1 right now. So I'm going to pull, I was guided to pull from these little runes that I have. I haven't used these on my channel in a long time, so I thought we would use them today. Let's just see what other messages we can get for this person. Okay. So we have, I don't know the meanings of all of these yet, so I'm going to put them here, and then I'm going to look at my little cheat sheet to see, what they mean. All right, let me see. So we have spirituality. We have wealth, which is interesting. And we have desire. Actually, hold on. Let me pull a different one than that because that one is not on my little key. So I don't know what it is. I think I just read the wrong one. If anyone knows, if you can look this up, comment below if you find the meaning of it or if you already know what it is. All right, let's see. So we have strength, spirituality, strength, and desire. It's almost like spirituality could be a thing because it's like Hierophant again is spirituality. It can be like organized religion or just spiritual views, mentorship within spirituality or the church, something like that. That's connected here. This could also be a spiritual connection for some of you. And there's something here about desires, being needy makes kind of a lot of sense here. Maybe guilt or it's almost like there's this suppression, like with strength, holding back from the desires that they have or the anger. Because the strength, I think of the strength card, which can talk about suppressing our like either sexual energy towards someone or anger, their frustration energy towards the situation. So let's see. We're going to close this message here with one of these cards. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit. What does pile 1 need to know about this situation moving forward? What is this person's issue? Let's just kind of see like what closing messages Spirit has for you, group 1. Okay, we've got rejuvenate your body, and then we've got lavender. It was just so interesting because it's like, and then look at this, we have confidence. There's something that this person is like seeing in you where like you're not confident in yourself, that's what they feel. So we've got lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul, which is interesting with that message about spirituality, but also this anxiety energy. We also have ruby, rejuvenate your body, to close us out. I do think for some of you, I wasn't initially getting this, but I think for some of you, there is some sort of like sexual tension here with this person. Like, because we have the messages about like strength and like this frustrated energy that I'm feeling, and then the body being highlighted. There could be something connected there for some of you, but it's like, I think right now this lavender is kind of talking about like calming, right? Being at one, mind, body, and soul. And I think that this person, where they stand right now with things, is they are, I think, in a space where they're a little bit more aware of some of the issues, or at least aware of themselves, kind of calming down from that anxiousness that was caused in this connection, or that happened in this connection. The overthinking is going away. So this is what I see, group 1. Comment below if this reading did resonate with you. I would love to hear which aspects connected to you and your situation with this person. Tell me who this person is. I love to hear the stories you guys share in the comments. And please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that notification bell so you're updated when I post new content. And I will see you then. Bye. Hey, group 2, if you guys selected the Moss Agate Tower and the Haunted Mansion Tarot, I think is what it's called. No, it's called the Tarot of Haunted House. This is going to be your message. We're looking into your person's issue with you. And as I was mentioning in the intro, this does not have to be just for romantic connections. It can be for really anyone in your life that you guys may be having difficulty with. We're just going to get kind of their perspective of things in this reading. And before we start, I do want to remind you this is a general reading, so the messages within it may not resonate with everyone here, and that's totally normal, totally okay. take what resonates and release what doesn't. And if you guys do want to support my content, I would please ask you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you guys are updated when I post new content for you, okay? So let's begin by looking at where this person stands energetically with regard to this connection. So we have the message of altar. Ew. We have envious gluttony. Ugh. Okay. Gross, you guys. Okay, that card is really grossing me out. So I think that this person is kind of like maybe a little bit obsessed with you, but not in a healthy, like high vibe way. This person is like jealous of you, but then like at the same time as they're jealous, they're also like wanting what you have. Like when I think of gluttony, I think of like overindulging in something. Okay, so this person may be very jealous, very possessive over you. They may be obsessing over you, like kind of worshiping you at their altar, like fixating on you in some capacity here, but in a very unhealthy way. And I don't think that this person is aware of how like dark and kind of ugly this is, to be honest. Like the vibes are not vibing. Okay, so let's just take a look. Let's get into the tarot and let's see kind of like how they're seeing this situation from their perspective. So for group 2, please, Spirit, tell us a little bit about how this person is seeing themselves, how they're seeing the issue with group 2, and how they actually perceive group number 2 in this situation. Look at this, the devil. That's exactly what this is. There's like some weird obsession here with you. Toxic energy, big time. So how does this person view themselves, please, Spirit? How do they view themselves with regard to this situation with my group 2 viewers? All right, so we've got the Death card, and then we also have the 3 of Cups coming out. How does this person perceive this situation with group 2, please, Spirit? Page of Pentacles in reverse. How do they perceive my group 2 viewers with regard to the situation? Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So they're upset they didn't get something that they wanted, you guys. Ugh. That card is so gross to me. Like, yeah, look at this. This person has some toxicity within, big time, okay? This person, first of all, with the 9 of Cups reverse, they feel like they didn't get something that they wanted out of the situation. And I think that this person struggles to feel whole and one with self. This person is jealous because they don't feel with the 9 of Cups reverse that they have a lot to offer. They don't feel like they have a lot to kind of brag about or to be proud of in their own life. They're not an emotionally independent, emotionally stable person on their own. It's like they feed off of others in order to feel better about themselves. So it's like they want what you have. They are jealous of what you have. But it's like they're also not, it doesn't seem like they're doing the work to kind of like make themselves get into a better place here. They're just hating on you. I feel like this person is somebody who used to be friends with you. With the Death card and the 3 of Cups, you guys were friends with this person, or maybe you are friends with this person still. I kind of hope not if you are, because they don't seem like they're wishing you the best. But I feel like this person with the 3 of Cups is... like with death, there seems to have been like an ending to the friendship, or a shift in the friendship where maybe they feel like, I'm kind of drawn to this woman here that's kind of like sinking into the water. Like maybe they just feel like they were left out, or they were lost, or they got in over their head here. But there's a lot of emotion with this water. There's a lot of emotion here. Like, again, overindulgence. This person could have some addictions, an alcohol problem for some of you guys as well. This person has issues, you guys. That's what I see. I don't really usually say this stuff in these readings because I like to be very practical. But I do kind of get the vibe that this person could be doing like, I don't know, like witchcraft on you or stuff like that. It's weird. Okay. But yeah, they see themselves as like they were your friend or they are your friend. But there's some sort of, Pluto energy here with the death card. Something changed with the circumstances here. Something shifted. Pluto is very intense. So I think there's something about like this friendship that you shared with this person where like it brought up to the surface some pretty ugly stuff within that they need to deal with if they want to be happy with that 9 of Cups reverse in their life. So I'm gonna pull some of these. We're gonna get into more of the tarot cards that are here in a minute. This deck, you guys, it is more like romantic-ish coded, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna interpret it super literally. So just keep that in mind. So let's see. What's their issue with group 2, please, Spirit? Clarifying this death card with the 3 of Cups. How does this person see themselves in this situation? Yeah, I just keep feeling like someone fell away. Maybe it was this person fell away. Maybe you guys fell away. We have getting hurt. Clarifying this Page of Pentacles reversed. We have holding on. Yeah, they're definitely still keeping eyes on you. And then clarifying this 2 of Pentacles, please. Eye candy. Maybe this was a romantic thing. Oh yeah, we have lust, not love. So it could be that this person was like a love interest as well for some of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Again, it's a general reading. I could definitely see that here though for some of you where this person may have had romantic intentions toward you depending on the situation here. I feel like this person, maybe you guys knew this person through school or a job with the Page of Pentacles here. But I feel like right now, how they kind of see this connection is the Page of Pentacles reverse. It's like there's kind of a lack of progress, a lack of communication, a lack of curiosity between the two of you, lack of effort. This person, I think, is still definitely keeping tabs on you. I think they are still energetically attached to you, even if you guys are not really talking or learning from each other or having that curiosity to really connect on each other's lives. I feel like this person sees you guys as being like this really beautiful, like vibrant spirit, because you see how she's like sitting here and she's surrounded by the light. She's surrounded by her little familiars. She's connected to nature. She's wise. I feel like you guys are very protected by your ancestors, your spirit guides. I think were able to kind of see this person for the ugliness that they were when you guys were connecting with them. I think that they have a problem with your light. I do. And this person is very hurt by whatever happened here between you, by whatever change happened here. And they are still feeling very energetically connected to you. And I do think for group 2, you guys are connected to them still a little bit, whether you fully realize it or not. I think that there is still a part of you that is still kind of energetically connected to this person. And if you don't want to deal with this energy in your life anymore, you're going to have to like really cut the cord, like just like remove them from your field of vision, spiritually, physically, everything. I kind of feel like you and this person used to be like 2 peas in a pod. Like maybe there was something about you guys that was very similar. You guys did a lot of stuff together. You were kind of partners here. There could have been a business breakdown here as well for some of you guys. There was something about physical appearances with this person, with like the 2 of you. Now, for some of you guys, if this was like a love interest, like to me, this is more like a friendship, or like it almost looks like they're school age as well. Like maybe you guys did go to school with this person and school or higher education is involved here. But like this person maybe kind of felt like you guys were the image of them. Like you guys were the image of them. You did everything together. You looked alike, you dressed alike, you did something together where people associated you guys as like this duo. And For those of you where this is about like a romance situation, I think regardless, right? Regardless of the energy that you were in with this person, there's something here where they're fixated on your appearance. Or they thought you were fixated on appearances. Okay. Ugh. All right. So we're going to pull from my little runes here. I haven't used these on the channel in a while, so let's just pull a few of these and see what other messages we can get. I will be using my little cheat sheet because I don't know all the interpretations for these yet. So let's see. We have emotions. We have journey. And we have protection. That's really interesting. You guys need to protect yourself, I feel, energetically from this person. This person may kind of feel like they need to energetically protect themselves from you, but I feel like this person is like really in too deep into their nastiness. They're not like doing the work that they need to do, in my opinion, based off what I see. Well, it's not my opinion. It's based off what I see in the energies. They're not doing the work they need to do. Like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I think that this person really lacks the curiosity and insight to understand what went wrong from their end of things here. And I think that they are probably projecting a lot of that blame onto you, and still holding on to a grudge here. They have a lot of emotion. You know, with the Three of Cups, I was getting that. There's a lot of emotion that this person is sinking into with regard to the situation, because I do think that they were hurt by whatever went wrong. They feel like they didn't get something they wanted, or they feel like maybe they were overly dependent on you, my viewer, to make them feel whole emotionally. So with the journey energy being here, it almost feels like this could have happened a long time ago, or yeah, I could kind of see that with death, because I do think that there has been some distance and some time between you guys. But again, there's still this need Spirit is saying to protect your energy and detach your energy from this situation. Because I do think this person still is kind of keeping tabs on you, especially like energetically here. Okay, so what's their issue with you, group 2? They're hater. They're just a hater and they're jealous. And I think that they saw you as someone that was like their property, or they saw you as someone that was like you guys were like the dynamic duo on the outside. And then something changed. Someone fell away from this connection, or something came up to the surface that hurt them, that made them feel uncomfortable. And now they're kind of just watching you from afar, jealous of you, wishing that they could be you in a way, with that Two of Pentacles depiction there. Yeah. I don't like their energy, group 2. So I apologize if this is someone you really care about. I don't mean to offend you, but the energy is what it is. All right, so we're going to close this message, group 2, just to see like what else Spirit wants you to know. Let's get a message for you, my viewer, about your own energy with regard to the situation going forward. Okay. Group 2. What does group 2 need to know, Spirit, about their own energy with regard to this connection as they move forward? We have Coral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So synchronicity is significant. Paying attention to the signs, paying attention to synchronicities that you see, because I think that is those are messages from Spirit, and it could be clues about this person as well. There's also this message about lightening up here at the bottom of the deck with the white coming through. It's interesting. I do think for some of you, this is like a romantic thing for sure. Like maybe you guys friend zone this person and they just like got really salty about it. I don't know. But it's kind of like Spirit is, I think, wanting you, my viewer, to kind of just lighten it up a little bit as it pertains to this person. Go with the flow a little bit as it pertains to this person, and don't try to control it. Don't try to make something happen or manifest something to happen. Just kind of flow. I think there's something too about like having more fun as well, because again, I don't know if you guys are with this person still or not. It doesn't feel like you are, but there's definitely something here with the coral. Like it's a more fun energy. It's a sacral. It's like, I think just allowing things to flow. For some reason, Spirit is highlighting allowing things to flow and lightening up, But I think not only lightening up your energy and like the connect that you have to this person, but I think also protecting yourself. Like I'm seeing you guys like kind of envisioning that you have an orb of white light surrounding you at all times, that negativity just bounces off of you. So like someone throwing you shade or someone throwing you this negative energy, it's like it doesn't even come to you because you're so much more elevated than whatever that BS is that they're putting onto you. Does that make sense? So this is what I see, group 2. Please comment. I need to know what your relationship was with this person and which aspects of this reading connected to you. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you guys there. Bye. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we are looking into the person in your life that you're curious about and what their issue is with you. As I mentioned in the intro, this does not have to be only about romantic connections. It can really work for any connection that you guys are curious. Anyone that you're having a misunderstanding with or feeling confused about and you want to know kind of what their perception of things is, that's what this reading is about. Do keep in mind before we get into this that this is a general reading, and that means that the messages may not resonate with all of you that are here, and that's totally normal and okay. As always, take the messages that resonate for you and leave behind the rest. And if you guys do find value in my work, please do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you guys will be updated when I'm posting new content for you. So let's get started by looking at where this person currently stands with regard to this connection, and then we're going to dive into kind of their perspective of the whole situation here, okay? So we start off here with perchance to dream. And then we have the elements. It's funny because I feel like this person wants to like talk to you guys about something, but I kind of feel like right now they are kind of pulling back their energy, and they may have gone quiet on you. Maybe that's why the blue crystal is what you guys were drawn to, because maybe that's the issue, is that there's no communication here. Because with this card, what it's about, you guys, is about someone who's pulling back their energy and just kind of like surrendering to the darkness, okay? You can kind of see that here. We have this person here, you know, they're wearing their crown and they're just kind of leaning back and going to sleep. It's like they're exhausted. And it's interesting with the elements being here because the elements talk about balance. This card talks about balance. We've got fire, wind, earth, water. This person is feeling very turbulent about this situation, right? It may even be stuff that's external to you as well. Because when I think of the elements, I kind of think of our environment, right? Maybe it's something about the environment of this connection that was causing friction for you guys or causing this person to feel the stress. But it's making me feel like this person has had a lot thrown at them in their life, or thrown at them with regard to the situation with you, and they just kind of want to take a nap. Like they just want to pull back their energy and just kind of lean into, it's almost like they're just trying to lean into however they can get peace at this time. Maybe they really just need to feel their emotions, right? Like maybe they just really need to lean back and like feel the emotions that they feel, whether it be sadness or anger or resentment or whatever. So let's see. Group 3. We're going to take a look at how they're perceiving themselves in the situation, how they see this connection, the breakdown, the issue. We're also going to take a look at how they see your energy. So let's take a look. Group 3. Tell us, please, Spirit. We're going to start with this person's energy. Tell us a little bit about how they see themselves with regard to this situation with group 3, please, Spirit. 8 of Wands in reverse, pulling back their energy. Yeah, slowing it down. There's fire element here as well. How do they see the issue between them and group 3? How are they perceiving this issue, please, Spirit? Death in reverse. How are they seeing my group 3 viewer and their energy with regard to the situation? The Hanged Man. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. So there's definitely like a breakdown here. Ten of Cups in reverse is telling me there could be like, maybe you guys shared a family with this person, or there's like, this could be like marital issues, family issues. I was getting that external stuff, right? So it could be that this person has that going on outside of this connection, and thus it's impacting your connection with them. There's that communication again with the Knight of Swords. It's like this person they want to talk to you about something, or maybe there's been a conversation that you all have had which has like kind of changed things. It's very cold, icy energy. But I do feel with this Knight that this person wants to honor you in some way, or they want to honor their family, or they want to do kind of the honorable thing here. But it's also giving me like lone wolf energy as well. Like they're sad, there's solemnness here. There's disconnection with their emotions. With the King of Cups in reverse, they've definitely there's a disappointment here for sure. This person is having a hard time, like with the Death in reverse, there's something that they feel is hard to let go of with regard to you or this situation here. It's interesting as well. This feels romantic to me now for some reason. I wasn't like specifically looking for that. For some of you, I think this is romantic though. And it almost feels with perchance to dream and the Ten of Cups in reverse, it almost feels like there was some sort of like dream or hope that they had about this connection. And for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to have been able to happen in the reality. So it's like they dream about it, they fantasize about it versus like making it happen for some reason. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here with this deck, and then we'll get into the reading a little bit more, group 3. So tell us more, please, Spirit, about what's happening from this person's perspective. What's their issue with my group 3 viewers? Clarifying this 8 of Wands in reverse for this person's energy, please, Spirit. How they see themselves. I think they just feel drained, Yeah, we've got tolerating abuse. How do they see the energy of the connection, the issue here? Everyone leaves. There's abandonment energy. And then how are they perceiving my viewers with this Hangman, please, Spirit? My viewers' energy. Too passive. Interesting. I think this is romantic for some of you guys. That's how it kind of feels. Like, this person is in turbulence right now. And I think that this person is struggling with self-love and self-worth as well. And I kind of feel like with the 8 of Wands in reverse, the way they see themselves with regard to this connection is almost like they just don't have any energy right now because they're burned out with something here. I don't think it's you though, you guys. Like, I don't think that you guys have done anything to this person. I continue to feel like it's external circumstances, the environment that they are in. I do feel very strongly it's something to do with their home, their family, their marriage, something along those lines. That's not anything to do with you because they see your energy as being passive, which I do think kind of triggers them. But it seems like there's something going on with this person where they're very drained of their life force energy, and it's impacting their ability to come towards you. Because I do think that this person is very attracted to you with the 8 of Wands. Like, I think that they have a passion for you. I think this person is a passionate person in general, and I think that they are typically pretty high energy. They could be a fire sign, but they are burnt out. They're tired. They're tired because of what they're dealing with over here with this card. So the thing is that this person with the Death card in reverse, like, they don't necessarily want to let you go, but they also don't want to let the other thing go that's upsetting them, This person has a fear of abandonment. They have a fear of making a choice, I feel. I think there's a fear of letting go of what they need to let go of because it's going to require them to have to make changes in their life. With the Death card, they see the issue with this connection is that they have to make changes to their life in order to make this work with you. And I don't think that they're ready for that. And I think that they are hung up on something from the past as well. We have choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. This person has commitment issues. They're having a hard time committing to making a decision, a big decision with the death card. And so they see you in the hanged man energy. So they kind of see you. I feel like you guys stand out to this person. I think they find you really beautiful. You have this beautiful light emanating from your being that they notice. This love energy with the rose. It's almost like I think they feel like you withhold from them a little bit. You withhold from them. You're not necessarily taking the initiative to stay connected to them either. Right? Like, I don't know why they're putting that on you, but that's kind of what it is. It's like they don't, they see you guys as being kind of passive, like you're withholding your love. Maybe you guys have put this situation on ice. Maybe you've pulled back your energy a little bit here, just like they're pulling back theirs. But I do think that they're dreaming and fantasizing about you guys a lot. But again, they're not really doing anything to make the changes that they would need to make to be able to make anything different happen for them. Okay, so we're going to pull a few of my little runes here. I haven't used these on the channel in a while. Let's see what other messages we can get about this person for you guys. Okay. I will be using my little cheat sheet because I don't have them all memorized just yet. So let's see. We've got these guys here. Okay, so I think, so we've got await, like awaiting something. We have generosity, and then we also have protection. Yeah, this person's guarded. I think they just like, it's almost like safer to just fantasize about it in their dreams than to do anything about it. They are guarded. I think that they feel that you're guarded as well. I think that's also part of like the issue here is they feel like you guys aren't maybe fully letting them in. And I think that kind of, because of that, I think it kind of like diffuses their passion a little bit for you, diffuses the communication. But I think that there is like this desire to want to be more generous with their energy exchanges with you. But it's like with a weight here, this is going to take time, you guys. Like this person is in limbo right now with their situation. I feel like they've just gone to sleep in a way, like metaphorically with regard to like making any changes. Because I just see them as being really unhappy, but just like not ready, not mentally ready or energetically ready to change anything, to commit to the changes that they want to make in their life. Whew, gosh. Okay. So let's see, group 3, what you guys need to know about your own energy as it pertains to this person, or just what other closing messages Spirit has for you. What does pile 3 need to know about their own energy, Spirit, with regard to this connection, please? We have red, free yourself from pain. Oh my gosh. Okay. We do have chocolate energy here, nourish your body and soul. So there's a lot of messages here about like, I don't know, maybe this person was kind of like an indulgence for you in some way. Like a little guilty pleasure for some of you guys. But it's like there's something that's causing you stress and pain as well with this situation. And Spirit is saying it's time to kind of release that. Free yourself from the constraints of this situation. That's like whatever it is about it that's causing you stress and pain or problems. I think you guys are already there with the hangman in reverse, right? Because the hangman in reverse is when we're putting something on ice to kind of reflect, to try to see a different perspective here. And so it's interesting that you guys are in the hangman energy, but we have the death card right next to that, and it's in reverse. I think for you guys, there's also a need to make a change here too. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know what change needs to be made. That's going to provide you with the most freedom from the pain that you feel from this situation. It's time to act on it. And maybe there's an energy of you guys kind of indulging here, seeking nourishment instead of pain. So I don't know if you guys can get quote unquote nourishment from this person or not, or if Spirit is encouraging you to maybe go in another direction. But it's interesting, we have the number 13, which is the same number as the death card. So there's something about changing that's really significant for both you and this person. Changing with regard to the themes around indulgence, guilty pleasures, or just nourishment, moving more towards nourishment of your body and soul versus painful situations. Okay. So, wow, group 3, this was pretty intense. I don't feel like your person has like an issue with you per se, though. It just kind of feels like they have their own issues and it's impacting you. So I hope this gave you the clarity you were looking for. If you guys did enjoy this reading, please do comment below and let me know kind of like how it aligns with what's going on with your person. And please do consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post the next reading. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.